I have to admit, Saudi Arabia boggles my mind. Some of my best friends now online are Saudis. They're sweet, they're kind, they're loving. And I have to admit, after everything that I read and learned as an American about Saudis, I thought I would hate all Saudis. I thought they were crazy. I really did. And I started having these conversations. It's like I'm talking to my best friend next door. Lovely, sweet people in every single way. How could I be so wrong about these people? But what is it about that culture that drives us so crazy? Us Americans are driven so crazy by the Saudi culture. I had a really surprising post from someone who said, I always hated Muslims, but I want to love Muslims and I want to learn to love them, but I want Muslims to love me too. This person is a young Saudi. This person is an atheist in Saudi Arabia. And this young person tells me, look, I can't come out as an atheist. So Saudi Arabia claims to be 100% Muslim. No place is 100% Muslim. They may claim it, just like no place is 100% Christian. People have their own beliefs, but this government has established that it's a 100% Muslim community. So what happens to this young person if they declare their atheism? Will they be killed? See, that frightens me. That aspect of Saudi Arabia frightens me, and it really puzzles me because those are the sorts of issues that make Americans hate Saudis. Those are the sorts of issues that make Americans, Westerners, hate Muslims in general. And it's also the sorts of issues that make Americans hate the Taliban. There's a lot of similarities in what America perceives as extreme views about things like death penalty for homosexuals, death penalty for adultery, death penalty for non-Muslims. That sounds to me, it rings of Taliban. So if these are the sorts of issues that we would kill a Taliban over, why is it that Saudis are our allies? Why is it that China is our ally? When China is ethnically cleansing the Uyghurs, the Chinese Muslims. Chinese Muslim leader was just sentenced to 15 years in prison for talking to the media about the problem with the Chinese Muslims. 15 years in prison for talking to the media. Just happened a couple days ago. And they're our ally. Then again, who are we to talk? Look what we've done in Guantanamo Bay. Look what we caused in Iraq. Oh, look at our support for the oppression of the Palestinians. Just go on, so we're not innocent either. I recognize that. Muslims tell me daily, there is no compulsion in religion. There's no compulsion in Islam. If there's no compulsion in Islam, why is it that this young Saudi man feels that he'll be killed under Sharia law if he outs himself as an atheist? Is that what will happen? I don't know. I'm just asking questions. And a lot of people will say, Saudi Arabia is only a very small percentage of the Muslim world, but it is where Mecca is. If Mecca is there and that's the birthplace of Islam, it does carry a little more weight, even though it does represent a small percentage of Muslims. Let me know what you think. And what should we tell this young man in Saudi Arabia who's an atheist, who doesn't want to change his mind? He doesn't want to grab a Quran and find the answers. He wants to live his life as an atheist. What can he do? Does he deserve to die? Let me know what you think. By the way, if he deserves to die, I deserve to die.